Hi everyone. This presentation has two sections, Section A and Section B. Starting with Section A, we will illustrate the essay that answers the following question in the next slide. In Section B, we will talk about SAP for HANA Lab case studies. We will answer a very wide question, which is SAP has remained the market leader in the ERP software provision market for decades. Why does it have such a dominant position? And how likely is it to be maintaining over time in an era of cloud computing? What are the key differentiators, technological, organizational, managerial, and in terms of relationship, that will allow it to adapt and stay ahead of other similar vendors? The next slide will show the structure that will be used to cover this critical debate. Our table of content will consist of the introduction about ERP and ERP vendor comparison that will answer the first three areas of the question by providing an evidence why SAP is dominant and market leader, as well as providing a critical discussion about SAP and compare it with its other competitors. The third part will talk about some SAP disadvantages. The fourth part again we will give more evidence for the first three areas of the questions in order to explain why SAP remain ahead and also show the key differentiators in some areas. The last part will be finally the conclusion. It is essential for a business to adapt to technological changes in order to survive in a competitive environment. Therefore, enterprise resource planning (ERP) is processed for balancing the supply and fulfilling the demand. One of the famous ERP systems is SAP. SAP has a dominant position with a market share 32%, and SAP is a market leader for their wide portfolio. Although SAP is giant like Amazon in the software market, the market leader faced failure by gaining only 15% of the Chinese market, and around 76% of the market share belonged to other companies. The reason behind this failure is that the Western IT reflects the Western culture, which led to misalignment between foreign companies and Chinese market. Now we will compare SAP with two other competitors. The first comparison will be between SAP and Oracle, and the second comparison will be between SAP and Microsoft Dynamics 365. Between SAP and Oracle, as we can see in the table, the basis of comparison are sector, functionality, key area, and functional area. In sector, SAP is an enterprise resource planning, while Oracle is a database management system. For their functionality, SAP is focusing on real-time management, while Oracle manages data in enterprises. For key area, SAP is an application and a database, while Oracle is only a plain database with no application. The functional areas of SAP are sales, distribution, accounting, and many others, while the functional areas of Oracle are data warehousing, transaction processing, and data workload. SAP is providing a range of functions in real-time performance, which reflects on reducing information redundancy errors. Also, the SAP system design is characterized with innovative database architecture, application and users interface, which represent a new trend for enterprise software. The second comparison will be between SAP and Microsoft Dynamics 365. The graph summarizes for us the situation of the functional areas versus the market average. SAP ERP receives a notably higher score than Microsoft Dynamics in this domain. For example, in product technology, as you can see, SAP receives a higher score as it excels Microsoft in regard to functionalities that are available off the shelf. In sales management, also SAP outperforms Microsoft Dynamics in the sales management module. To sum up, in this comparison between the selected vendors, SAP has shown its dominant position in various areas, Oracle is focusing in the database management, which is core function. Microsoft in general is a family of software for managing a whole enterprise as well as SAP family, but some topics in Microsoft are covered by partner solutions. Now we will discuss some disadvantages and challenges that SAP is facing. Firstly, high cost. It includes in first purchasing the software and providing all the necessary hardware to run the programs in the company. Also, the internal labor such as IT employees and the external consultants represent high cost to monitor the process. Moreover, there are ongoing costs for maintenance and periodic upgrades. Secondly, complexity. Most of the companies implement one features or functions at a time to assure that employees get familiar with the software before moving forward. Moreover, SAP implementation process may take years. Thirdly, future trend. By connecting in everything to it like Internet of Things and among cloud-based system, SAP is exposed to security risk reasons in a hand. On the other hand, many businesses cannot think to shift to other vendors, which refer to no-win position for SAP. However, SAP has key differentiators which are firstly technological, secondly organizational, thirdly managerial, and lastly relationships. In technological, SAP has ability to give users access to real-time information easily. Behind these facilities, SAP stands and secure flexibility. Also, SAP redesigned iOS and Android mobile applications after partnership agreements with Apple and Google that provides real-time access to most relevant data which employees need to do on their jobs. Furthermore, intelligent technologies, AI and machine learning employed to forecast the staff talent and meet the organizational objectives in smarter criterion. Secondly, organizational differentiators. The new focus on shifting that business model to deliver some models such as outcome-based engagement model and knowledge as a service delivery model. This is built by providing high-skilled experts and charging clients for their time. Thirdly, managerial differentiator. Managers can evaluate staff's emotion and attitude during the milestones in the project lifespan and take any necessary actions towards any issue. Also, managers with intuitive cockpit view can monitor and balance the client demand with the available talent by accessing available real-time information and operate the optimum for their client. Lastly, relationship differentiators. By using SAP Leonardo technology and the machine learning capabilities, the employee can be offered learning recommendation according to their interest. The delivery of the best fit learning options starts with what employees feed the system depending on their choice topics before. Moreover, the technical relationship between the systems secure better ecosystem for daily usage. To conclude all the answers, we stipulate the following points. It is important to know that in order to decide which ERP software is the right choice for a company, it depends on some factors and priorities. Because of the continuous changes nowadays, the world watches the birth of the enterprise resource planning, which allows businesses to gain access to new features. Thus, SAP ERP system has provided advanced set of solutions to many problems which give it a dominant position in the market in different areas among any other competitors. It is recommended for SAP to find solutions for mentioned disadvantages to highly maintain and develop its dominant position in the market. Now here are the references that I have used and the essay part.